My name is Sheree Seretse. I am the musical director of a number of Marimba ensembles in Seattle, including the Simba Youth Marimba Ensemble, Anzanga Marimba Ensemble, and Zambuko Marimba Ensemble actively at this point in time. I'm also a music teacher, and I teach at two schools, one in Seattle and one in Bellevue, Spruce Street School downtown, and Jewish Day School in Bellevue. I am not a Seattle native. I actually am part of a military family, and our last stop was Fort Lewis. And I graduated in Tacoma, and I came to school at the University of Washington, which began my illustrious career in ethnomusicology and with a strong focus in Zimbabwean music. I do have a musical background. As a child, I did play piano for a couple of years, and I had music classes that taught us the melodica and the auto harp. And when I was an adolescent, I tried to pick up the guitar a little bit. But during my first quarter at the University of Washington, my counselor said I needed an elective, and so she suggested an African dance class. And the African dance class was with the late Dr. Dumisani Maraire. And upon taking that class, I realized that he taught a gamut of other classes, including the marimba. And so it just opened my mind, and it really just changed my direction for my academic studies. Once I completed school at the University of Washington, I was very fortunate to be hired at the Langston Hughes Cultural Arts Center, which is now the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute. And being a graduate student in ethnomusicology, I had the option to teach some of the skills I had learned in school. And so I started a marimba ensemble called the Langston Hughes Marimba Ensemble. And that ensemble actually developed into the Laura and Sukhothai Marimba Ensemble. And then I ended up leaving that ensemble, but I guess I didn't feel like I was finished with the music. And so I decided to start another group called the Anzanga Marimba Ensemble. And then I had the good fortune of developing some youth ensembles. So the first youth ensemble I had was called the Shumba Youth Ensemble. And so from there, it was just opportunity after opportunity to share and facilitate developing ensembles. And so that's where I am today, basically. Well, one of the main goals is showing that the music is accessible and ascertainable. It's enjoyable, and it brings out the discipline and passion that you find in a multitude of art forms. And so that's it for me. And then also just instilling just how just how wonderful and magnanimous the music and culture of the Shona people of Zimbabwe is. I currently have three groups that are active. One is the Anzanga Marimba Ensemble, which is the longest standing group that I have. They are celebrating 33 years as a performing group. We have produced 5 recordings and have toured internationally in China and South Africa and also Canada. And we have played all around the United States. The second group I have is called Zambuko, which means bridges. And the mission of that group was to encourage people of the African diaspora to embrace the music and the culture. And so Zambuko has been around for about 15 years. And then the third group that I have that is active is called the Simba Youth Marimba Ensemble. And the Simba Youth Ensemble grew out of the alumni who attended the Spruce Street School. And so it has It's inspired to different configurations, and it's primarily middle school and high school students. Global Party has always been a fun experience, and last year it was the Zambuko Marimba Ensemble and the Simba Youth Marimba Ensemble that shared the stage together, and it was like the elders passing on the baton to the youth. It kind of had that essence. Zambuko opened with a song that was by the music queen Mary Makeba, which is called Pata Pata, which means pat pat, which is based on a South African dance. And so, on the conclusion of that song, Simba came up and they took over the next song, which is called Mananga, which means sweet pumpkins. And so we integrated marimba and percussion in that song. Simba closed out with their last song, which means both soti. It means kind of like, you know, take it if you really desire it to really take it. And so that's what Global Party just kind of put that energy out from the beginning to the end through the music selections that we used. You know, we all need points that move us, especially in times that are challenging, and being able to see performance or be a part of an experience is kind of the type of thing that keeps us inspired, it keeps us going, and moves us to a better place. And I you know, it really encourage people to make music just an integral part of their existence.